replaced. Here. So that's been done. What I have been doing all this time, it's been taking up a lot of time, is re-resistoring it. Yeah, I'm doing it. I normally wouldn't do this unless I really thought it was necessary. If it was just one or two that were bad, yeah, sure, I'd leave the original ones in there, carbon compositions. The problem is the majority are bad. And the ones that are good are only marginally good. Now, this is the good bag, this is the bad bag. You might be thinking, well, wait, there's more good. No, it's actually the larger wattage caps that are in this bag. It makes it look like there's more, but right now it's pretty much an even split. The ones that are good, going by their rated value of 10%, some 5%, are only marginally good. Yeah, they still can be used, but I changed them anyways. The ones that are bad are bad. I mean, they're way off their tolerance, like some like 40% and higher. Some were even open. And just from the other night, got a pile here I have to test. This pile here is from last night. And what's taking so long is how buried some of these resistors are, and the precision work to get it off some of the lugs on the tube sockets. But here they are. I mean, I've done quite a bit of work. The thing I'm not completely done with is I bought some kits. I ran out of 10K ohms, 1K ohms, some other ohms, and there's a bunch of meg ohm resistors, including this one right here that's a 100 meg ohm. But that said, the other thing is, if you notice, they're not carbon composition. I've been replacing them with metal oxide resistors. And one of the comments I know is going to be mentioned is the working voltage. Well aware, check the spec sheets, and what I ended up doing was keeping it, spec correctly. I upped the wattage in every location to keep the working voltage correct. These are actually all 1 watt, and that ended up replacing half watts carbon composition that was there. And everything else, for 1 watt and 2 watt, I've been replacing it with 3 watt. That's what these green ones are, and these have a working voltage of about 600 volts. Carbon compositions are expensive and getting hard to find on some values. Metal oxides are what supersede them, but you have to know the working voltage too. They're able to design to take higher voltages, yes. And the other important thing is, low inductance, all of them. You see a lot of the ones with the green stripe was the last one. They're ones I did not get. So that's what I've been doing, and I've been working on this in sections, not so much sections electrically, but sections as I look at it physically. To divide it up, where my hand is, where I draw straight down, is everything I've done so far. As of now, right where this big resistor is here, down and over is all that's left that I need to re-resistor. And from there, I just have to order the missing resistors that I don't have. I'm keeping a spreadsheet on that. And after I reorder them and redo that, all that's left then is to retest the tubes. We tested them originally back in 2013 when we got it, but the problem was the tube tester, there was a wire or two, actually a couple wires that were loose or not even soldered on the tube sockets in there, causing erratic readings. And since I took it apart and fixed all that, you know, the ones that we thought were bad were actually good. So we have to go back and redo that. Oh yeah, and from the last video, every capacitor that I said I needed to get, it's done. Recapping this thing is done. There's nothing more to do recapping wise. One of the other things that was done, remember the potentiometer up here, the double gang? Well, it's split up now of two separate brand new ones with equivalent values. This is only the service control, so it's hidden, but I actually had to do something, you know, I had to do this. I actually drilled a hole and I put the green control right here, blue control there, and there's your red one in the middle. You know, and it's hidden, but it's going to be functional now. So those have been replaced. Coming up top here, let me just concentrate on this first. That 6,000 volt capacitor is this guy here. So that's done. Again, some mega ohm value resistors I don't have. Also rebuilt the power supply up here. Disconnected the selenium rectifiers. Got two 25 ohm 25 watt wire wound resistors. Replaced this 1N4007 diodes. A little circuit board here that's mounted. And added fuse holders, as you can see. So the power supply has been redone. There's a bunch of resistors in the tuner that were actually, every one of them were bad, far off the tolerance range. Those have been changed. You can see some right there. Now that being said, that's everything I've done to it since the last video. And this, like I said, all these are, look how come they are bad. I mean, these are all the smaller wattage ones too, but still. I mean, the ones that were good, we could probably get another decade out of them, but then you'd have to redo it anyhow, and to just work on this thing is a little bit time consuming, not necessarily difficult, but you know, much rather do it right, do it once, and be done with it. And this will set a baseline of everything that's been changed, you know, a baseline for everything that could be wrong with it upon first power up and getting it operational again. I know for a fact it ain't gonna work perfectly the first time it's powered on. There could be other problems. So the only way I can at least rule out any capacitors or any resistors that would be, you know, failing. Some that may be buried in here, and then take me wherever it's troubleshoot, you know. And that said, changing capacitors and resistors, passive components, is not altering the design of the TV. So this will give a good baseline for everything working correctly. Then after that, it's a matter of troubleshooting what else could be wrong from there. So yeah, after this is all done, and we both get all the tubes tested, I'll leave that to Harley because he wants to do it. And
yep.
While that's happening, we're gonna test it on that picture tube and see what happens. And we finished the cabinet on it. And
when I test tubes, I get a very strange erection.
I think not. Okay, 3, 2, 1.
I'm sorry, did I break your concentration?
Yeah. 3, 2, 1. So yeah, that's where we stand. Sorry, I don't have like an actual demonstration just yet, but at least you get to see how far along it has come and why it's taking so long. It'll all be worth it in the end. Thanks for watching, and hit like and subscribe.